clear all the mud away afterwards.
So that is not what the programme's about. It's just painting them.
No, yes. But this is a sort of by the way question.
Yes,
I think that's how they.
I've never heard
They're at Stonehenge. Stonehenge. When I was a piano man, I used to go past on the 303 and there'd be Stonehenge. And I couldn't really stop because I was busy. I had all these customers everywhere, you know.
It's very moving. Well, I mean, first it's a joyful show. We're back in the Caribbean.
I found it very tense.
Yeah, well, it's tense. Of course, it's a competition. There's a lot of money at stake. We're in that beautiful hotel again in the Caribbean. But people are extraordinary, you know, not just in their willingness to be very competitive with each other, but also to be often quite compassionate and
I'm having troubles, right? My muscles, they're really hurting a lot, and it's kind of mad. What can you do? I mean, all you can do is stand around, jump around, and, you know, hope the pain is going to go.
I've got to ask you, we enjoyed the Barcelona split special at Christmas, but of course you are separated.
Yeah.
Still, any chance of a reunion?
Well, that's really, we're always the last ones to know as actors, so I don't know. I mean, we all love doing it, but the thing is, you know, it was created to tell the story of our separation, and we're now separated. I'm with someone else, 2 children.
Yeah, but you're clearly not happy with it.
Is that right? Do you think?
I think they
Is that right? That's what I say. I've noticed they're saying joy quite a lot on TV. I do notice that. And you know what? It's quite funny. My poetry comes out. There it is. Feel the love. Why don't you feel the joy? You're the girl and I'm the boy. And you see that? That's it. It went around. That's it, right? Because I 2 police ladies in front of me listening to my poetry, right? And it just went everywhere. I mean, it's on the telly and everything. It's crazy. Well, not the poetry, but like the word joy is just definitely being used around. You don't often use the word joy. You don't see it on the TV or radio or anything really. But then when you do a bit of poetry, out comes the word joy. It's crazy. Yeah, well, mate, I'll tell you what. You drive me crazy.
Her name was gay and she won big. I hope you're sitting comfortably or with someone. You have just won £130,000. How are you feeling knowing that you've just won 130 grand?
Oh, just amazing. Just amazing. I didn't think I ever would, so thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to Gay. She won £130,000 this Friday. I'll be calling the winner of our £150,000. And then in a couple of weeks, I could be calling you, come in, to let you know that you've won £250,000. So this is what it looks like in the inside. It's an aircraft. This has been changed into a little hotel that you could stay in. You could come here with £250,000. You can go anywhere in the world. Good luck. For your chance to win £250,000.
I'm not going to give you no money. No, nothing. Right? Because that's what you're doing. You're begging for loads of money. Give me all your money. Go on. Yeah, I'm not going to give you nothing. Sorry. I ain't got no money. I'm skint. I'm like, shit, man. You know, I got my money last night. Probably about 1 or 2 in the morning. And yeah, by about 5 or 6, it was down to about 200 quid now. It's fucking crazy.
Entrance must be 8 and over. Lines close at 3 p.m. on Friday the 4th of April, and we'll be calling the winner live during Good Morning Britain. The rain this morning, all is swimming after all entry routes have closed. You've got to be in it to win it. Good luck.
I'm not in it. No, not a chance.
Just think of the difference £250,000 would make to your life.
Winchester, is that where you are? Winchester, really? Fucking hell, man. I was in Winchester. I was section in Winchester. Yeah, I fucking was. All this trauma, all these memories, you know what I mean? All this sadness. Fucking hell.
Where are the exits, Ed?
The fallen behind you, I think. Did you know that if you sleep on an aeroplane, almost certainly below you,
Are you on a plane? Really?
amounts of fish.
I thought you was in Winchester.
If you fly a long haul flight, underneath you, salmon, kind of lobster.
I flew from Eastleigh up to fucking Glasgow, and I went to the university. Not to go into the university and, you know, start working, not working. What do you do when you go to school? You teach, learning and all that. I didn't need to learn nothing. I just went there and said, oh, here I am, the piano man.
One father's warning to tourists. Check your visa after his daughter was detained in the States whilst travelling. Becky Burke accused of violating her conditions and has spent nearly 2 weeks locked up in a detention facility.
Yeah, it's fucking bollocks,
Father
isn't it?
Paul, desperate to get
Domination, that's what it
away,
is.
can speak to
Around the
the
world.
press
Dominate,
exactly
you know,
what's going
fucking
on.
evil bastards everywhere. You know, picking on the fucking good people, you know, the people that are nice and happy and all that. Suddenly fucking hit with loads of trauma and upset, you know, fucking bullshit. Fucking, you can see it. Fucking look at me. I'm stuck with these fucking mental health fucking crazy bastards. I mean,
breakfast written in your eyes. So for every day, a wholesome British made bowl for butchers, nourishing food for dogs.
With Regina Blitz and its extra large sheets, you'll clean up in a
I think that's
flash.
a radio on me.
And for other jobs, big or small, try Regina Blitz Giant.
Did you know that 1/3 of what you remove is skin? Dove Advanced Care helps it recover. So if you shave it,
Oh,
dab it. Dove Advanced Care Antiperspirant helps your
Pain,
skin recover
pain.
after every shave.
ooh,
When it comes to meal times, there's good.
it's terrible. Really is bad.
It's good, fellas.
Oh. You can only blame the NHS, you know, because it's no one else has done that. It's all that sodium evaporate in my body, you know, and all that fucking depot injections, all that shit I didn't need because the doctor caught me, the fucking little faggot, fucking queer motherfucking bastard, fuck off bastard. Shake my hand, but you're not going to shake my hand, mate. You know what I mean?
From oats, wheat,
Not again,
barley.
not ever.
That's little win. Cheerios, little O's, make little wins.
Cheerios, I threw a big fucking box of those away the other day. Yes, I think it was yesterday. It was over there. And I had these Cheerios all over the fucking carpet. I was like, oh man, look at this. So I cleaned it all up and put it all in the bin. All of it.
While Vax awarded UK's #1 most trusted.
I don't give a Vax. I've actually got a really decent Uber out. It's I think it's German. I'm sure it is.
This set pet stains and grime are quickly removed thanks to the XL brush bar and 7 spin scrub brushes. They powerfully agitate carpet fibers.
Agitate. Yeah. We know who does that. The fucking police in the NHS. Yeah, the Hampshire Council program. Oh man, what a load of bollocks. Fucking hell, I didn't need all that shit.
Brighter, bouncier, and refreshed. The pre-treatment one handles the toughest stains. You can revive upholstery.
And my stomach looks fucking shit now. I used to look good, you know. But now, I don't know. I look quite bad, really. I mean, do you know what? When I looked at that fucking Kim Dayton, I thought, oh my god, that's terrible. I bet she give birth to her stomach and that. What's it? Yeah, so that's it. She had this fucking great scar. And I thought, oh my god. Anyway, so look at me with the same situation. Fucking great big scar, you know, all because of all the bullshit in the land, you know. Fucking here it is. Mental health. Oh yes, yeah, we'll come in and find you. Yeah, we'll drag you around like a cunt. You know, that's what we do. And I was at the dentist, right? I stood there, right? Just going to sit on the chair and have my teeth sorted and all that. And do you know what? I had fucking Desborough House on the phone. Right? Fucking little bastards. Why can't you fuck off? I'm at the dentist, you know what I mean? Can't you piss off? Stupid little cunts. I mean, for fuck's sake. Desborough House should be fucking destroyed. But they actually changed their number, you know, because they know they're fucking criminals. They're control freaks. They love to go around and kick people about, you know. I would just fucking chuck you in a fucking section unit, or you know, look at policemen. They stuck you in, chuck you in a cell, and then they fucking take you to a jail, and it's just bullshit. I look at that fucking copper that's been around here a couple of times, right? He pisses me off. I can't stand him, prick, fucking wanker.
This is about having a go at the police.
Not your life. You just sniffed it out.
You know what I mean? My life as a piano man was much better. Well, relate with fucking idiots like police officers. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Good morning. Yeah, it's all right. I'm going to try and fucking stay fucking happy and not be all pissed off with the NHS and all that bullshit.
Good morning, Britain national weather.
Welcome back to Good Morning Britain. We've had warmth and sunshine over last week, much of the weekend, and you may notice yourself sneezing or some red eyes. That is because we're moving into pollen season. Hay fever starting to climb. Levels are moderate to high across much of the country today. It's worth pointing out it is tree pollen season. Grass affects many later in the year in May, but right now we're moving into tree pollen because of the wind and the sunshine. We don't want to change it. It's a time for all of us. So what we do is that clears away the air that's having the pollen in it, and it brings with it tumble temperatures. So first thing this morning, cloudy skies in the south, patchy rain and drizzle. This is our cold front behind it.
I've got to press 1 for some more options. What it is, you see, I've got probably another 2 smokes, and that's it. That's all I've got. And I'm like, oh, and I can't really go out yet until about probably 10. Can you give me another bundle of tobacco, and I'll sort you out. I'll sort you out. I will. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. It's 8:15. No, it's like it's 5 to 8. 5 to 8. A couple of hours. I'll probably smoke. I don't know whatever. But I'll get 5 packets today. So I'll sort you out some. No problem. Cheers. Thank you so much. My door's open. You know this. Yeah, put your flowers up somewhere nice and look into them flowers and say, oh, yeah. The goodie bag guy give me those. He's amazing. He's actually the real Stonebraver. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm baked. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, please get some tobacco over to me because I'm really gagging for a bit more tobacco. Right now. This is London.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
They're having us on. Right. Yeah, you should try the NHS and rip you off and have you on and all that. Yeah, they will. Yeah, thank you, Kate. You're amazing.
In January, she embarked on what she thought was going to be a once-in-a-lifetime 4-month backpacking trip around North America. Initially, Andrea and I were very concerned that she was doing a solo trip as a young woman. But when she told us it was to the USA and Canada, we thought...
I think I'll take my shades, actually. Yeah, I'll just see what shades says. Yeah. Okay, that's great. The way to the
She has now been detained for nearly 2 weeks by ICE in a large detention centre in Tacoma, Washington. And we really just want to get her home. You and I, as tourists, if we fly into the US or anywhere and we haven't got the right visa, they'll tell us to get on the plane and go back home. This is a
okay, keep listening to that shit. Oh, well, fuck it, I can't even sing. Let me see now, what was I going to look at? Oh, yeah, I want that. I'll look at all them. Yeah, that's great.
Proper prison environment.
It seems they're very heavy-handed.
But I want my shades. To
handle this situation. She is with other women who are being held for weeks and weeks, but also, as you said, in prison clothing, denied access to good food and to ordinary communications. It must be very, very worrying and distressing for you that this holiday is turning such a nightmare.
It's incredible, and it's a surreal situation.
Surreal situation.
Becky has told us that when any of the women arrive at the detention centre, including her, they're told this is not a jail. But the conditions are an exact definition of a jail. She had all her possessions confiscated. She had to swap away from her own clothes, and she's wearing a prison jumpsuit. She's a vegan, so the only solution for a vegan is for her to be given rice, potatoes, and mushy beans every day, and that's for the last 14 days. Last night, we spoke to her, and she said she had to see the medic because she's got digestive problems. I think most people would have digestive problems after 2 weeks.
I think you've got there.
Potatoes. Nobody can contact her. She has to bring out.
Yeah, very distressing situation. She's effectively being dealt with as an illegal immigrant because presumably that's how the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE as you refer to them, of course, treat people without the right visa. She was handcuffed, as you say, she's in this orange prison outfit, and she's 28 years old. She thought she was on a trip of a lifetime. It's a very distressing experience she's having. Andrea, I can imagine a lot of people, right now is a time when a lot of young people are off on their travels. And they might be thinking, okay, how do we make sure our child doesn't get into the same situation? Because as I understand it, Becky was in America on the ESTA, which is the regular visa waiver system. Now, an ESTA does not allow you to work, but Becky didn't think she was working, did she?
No, she thought she was volunteering her services for exchange for accommodation and meals and a cultural exchange. She loves to meet new people and she loves the outdoors, and she was having a wonderful time experiencing all of that. She was let into America in the beginning of January, and what's changed since then? Well, what can I say? Just check with every consulate.
Do you
what
know
you need, what you require to get into any country?
Do you know, because she went into America as a tourist, but then she was, as you say, doing housework or doing help around the house in return for free accommodation. And the Americans, as I understand it, are saying that breaks her ESTA visa because she's not allowed to get that kind of benefit in kind. How was she getting those connections? They weren't family friends, were they? How was she connecting up with the people she was living with?
I believe there's a company that pairs up backpackers with families, and they interview and pair you up so that you will get on with each other. She did all the research, and as far as she was aware, she wasn't breaking any rules at the time.
She also told us that at the border between USA and Canada, while she was being detained, waiting for Homeland Security to come and take her to the detention centre, a Canadian was crossing the border and he was refused entry. He was able to talk to Becky, and he said he was on exactly the same scheme. He was going to stay with a host family in the US for however long. And he said this is the first time he's been refused in all the years he's been taking holidays this way.
Well,
Fortunately for him, being refused means he just went back to Canada.
Yeah. Do you think it's because Trump came in and said he cracked down on immigration?
I can't say whether it's because Trump came in, but what I can say, it definitely is to do with the crackdown on immigration. That definitely has happened. And Becky told us a few days ago that she has been told that next week her detention centre will be at capacity. It's a 1,500 capacity detention centre. It's quite big. And so for sure, the change in legislation on immigration is just filling up and clogging up the system. And we think it's one reason why Becky has been there far, far longer than she should have been. She should have been on a plane home the next day, and now they're just she's at the back of a long queue being processed, I guess.
Well, Paul and Andrea, thank you for talking to us. We really hope that Becky is out and home soon, and I know you're doing everything to make sure that she is safe and home. But you're also telling people that when you travel to America on a visa, on an ESTA, read the small print, because if not, you can end up in this situation where the authorities say, actually, this is work, and actually you're breaking the rules. And she clearly knew nothing of that at all. So what you're doing, talking to us, is very, very important. We really appreciate your public service by coming on our programme today.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed, and good luck. So she gets to the front of that queue and gets home soon.
Tuesday, 11th of March, 2025. Live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Susanna Reid and Ed Balls.
Good morning, Britain. It's just after 8 o'clock, and our breaking news this morning: Ukraine launches its biggest attack yet on Russia. It happened in the early hours of this morning with almost 100 drones aimed at Moscow. 2 people confirmed dead this morning, and many others injured.
and that comes as high stakes peace talks are beginning between the White House and Ukrainian officials in Saudi Arabia later today to try to negotiate the terms of ending the war with Russia. And our chief correspondent, Richard Gainsford, is at the Ministry of Defence because, of course, Richard, while that's happening in Riyadh, also European defence chiefs are meeting in France today to try to start making plans to ensure that you can have that coordinated European military response supporting peace in Ukraine.
Yeah, that's right. The Chief of Defence Staff, Admiral Tony Radakin, has left here to head to Paris to meet with the other military leaders to discuss what part Britain would play in that coalition of the willing. Not all of the 30 countries involved today, it's thought, want to put troops on the ground. Tomorrow, John Healey, the Defence Secretary, will also be in Paris for discussions with his counterparts, but they'll all be focused on what's happened overnight, with Ukraine launching this massive barrage of drones inside of Russia, more than 300 of them, the largest so far during the war, many of them surrounding Moscow, and we're starting to see some of the damage now to buildings on the outskirts of Moscow from these drones. As you say, 2 dead, one of them a security guard in a car park of a food factory. It's thought Ukraine targeting infrastructure, largely oil refineries that supply the Russian military machine, also launching a large number of drones into the Kursk region. And we've seen those air defences around Moscow and elsewhere in Russia firing all night. The Russians desperate to get these drones out of the sky. As they've done that, they've closed many of the major airports, stopped flights, and we're told that 73 drones have been hit and taken out of the sky just around Moscow. So an awful lot going on in Russia today. We also have this meeting, as you say, in Saudi Arabia with President Zelensky there. He's been meeting with the officials who are hosting these talks that hopefully will provide some sort of framework for a peace deal. The Ukrainians have talked about potentially a pause in naval and aviation attacks, not ground force attacks, though. Something that Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State from America, who's heading into Saudi for these talks, has said, yes, we will consider that. But he's also wanting to see what concessions the Ukrainians are willing to make. And that really is the biggest fear, I think, Ed and Susanna. Britain and Europe not part of these talks at all, watching from outside. And the concern is that as Russian aggression continues, the Ukrainians may well be forced to make major concessions.
Richard, thanks very much indeed. That's our main news coming up. We're going to speak to the Housing Minister, Matthew Pennycook, at 8:30. Now, though, coming up to 8 minutes past 8, here's Sean.
Susanna, thanks very much indeed. Good morning to you. Experts will continue work today to contain a potentially major environmental disaster in the North Sea after a collision between an American oil tanker carrying fuel and a Portuguese cargo ship transporting highly toxic chemicals. Witnesses described seeing a massive fireball after the crash, which Greenpeace said is extremely concerning for local wildlife and protected areas nearby. The Raj reports.
Burning vessels, billowing black smoke, leaking fuel and poisonous chemicals into the North Sea. It's feared the collision between a tanker carrying military jet fuel and a cargo ship transporting sodium cyanide could result in the worst environmental disaster in a generation. It happened yesterday morning off the Yorkshire coast. It's understood the cargo ship, So Long, travelling at speed, hit the Stena Immaculate tanker, which was stationary. Coast Guard put out an urgent appeal for firefighting ships and rescue teams.
So Long has collided with tanker Stena Immaculate in the outer anchorage. Both vessels are abandoning.
There are now growing concerns about the impact on marine life. It's thought investigators have not ruled out foul play.
People were either ignoring the warnings or it was an autopilot and there was no one on the bridge. We don't know yet. It will be down to someone's, at the end of the day, stupidity or recklessness that the ship hit the stationary vessel.
36 crew members from both ships were brought into Grimsby Port. One person was still missing, but late last night the search was called off.
I am concerned about what effect it'll have on the wildlife, what waste is going to be in the sea. I think as an area, they do try and look after the wildlife in this area as well, so it would be obviously a massive impact.
Both ships have suffered severe damage after hours of fuel burning and the danger of toxic gases. It will be years of damage to the coast and local communities.
Well, Nithya joins us now from the port of Grimsby. Good morning, Nithya. So what more do we know about the investigation into the cause of this incident?
Well, here at Grimsby, Sean, they've begun their preliminary assessments and evidence gathering, and that's been done by the Maritime Accident Investigations Branch, who look at major incidences like that, like this one that's taken place in UK waters. But the Department of Transport has said the responsibility for the investigation into this collision lies with America and Portugal. Obviously, as we've already said, the oil tanker's American cargo ship was registered in Portugal. Now, this morning, we're still waiting to find out from the Coast Guard if the fires aboard those vessels have been put out. Huge concerns here about the environmental impact. There are protected wildlife areas here, especially around Humber estuaries, and finding out just how much of that jet fuel, the fuel that's fueling the vessels, and the sodium cyanide aboard that cargo ship, how much of that has leaked into the surrounding waters.
Yeah, let's hope they can clear that up quickly. Nithya, thank you very much indeed. Now, Britain's benefits system is the worst of all worlds, with the number of people out of work indefensible. That's according to the Prime Minister. Addressing a meeting of Labour MPs last night, Sir Keir Starmer said he is not afraid to make tough decisions over the issue. Our political correspondent Louisa James is at Westminster for us. Good morning, Louisa. So the government is expected to cut billions of pounds from welfare spending later this month, aren't they?
Yeah, and the cost is a key point here, as much as the government also say that this is a moral decision, because the cost of that sickness and disability welfare bill is expected to reach 70 billion a year by 2030. And we're just a couple of weeks away from Rachel Reeves' spending review, spending statement even, which is expected to confirm that she has basically got no wriggle room left when it comes to balancing the books. So the Prime Minister told his Labour MPs at a meeting last night that that situation is currently unsustainable, indefensible, he said, and it is unfair. People feel that in their bones. It runs contrary to those deep British values that if you can work, you should. And if you want to work, the government should support you, not stop you. We're still waiting for the government to explain exactly what they're going to do about this, but it is thought to be targeting those who are on long-term sickness and therefore economically inactive. And also making it harder to claim the main disability benefit called personal independence payments, which are actually not linked to whether someone is in work or not. And the group of charities have written to the Chancellor to say that that would be catastrophic.
Life costs around £1,000 a month more if you're disabled to have the same standard of living as anyone else. Extra costs, benefits like personal independence payment or PIP really are a lifeline for millions of disabled households. We're really worried that any cuts to PIP is going to push more disabled people into poverty.
But there's also some unhappiness about this among Labour MPs who say it goes against their party's values, but those we spoke to after that meeting last night said that there were actually very few voices of dissent raised. People were also unhappy about this, and those we spoke to in the meeting used these words to describe it: marvellous and fantastic.
Louisa, thank you very much. Well, the constituency team of the suspended Reform MP say he's a good boss and they've never seen any vicious behaviour from him. Rupert Lowe was reported to the police by the party over alleged threats of physical violence to Chairman Zia Yusuf. He says the claims are part of a witch hunt against him because he threatened to overshadow Nigel Farage. Lowe's team says allegations are totally. Childcare experts have drawn up a list of basic skills that young children should have before they start school. 4-year-olds are expected to be toilet trained, able to recognise their own name, and know how to use cutlery. The list issued today by the Early Years Alliance follows an increasing number of complaints from teachers that young children are not school ready. Our correspondent Nick Dixon is in Manchester for us. Nick, the Education Secretary has called this a vital tool for parents.
Yeah, and as far as teaching staff are concerned, Sean, this list being published is long overdue as well. At this primary school in Manchester, they have more than 100 kids 4 to 5 years old, and the teachers feel that when they're coming in, it's often with catching up to do and they're lacking the basic skills that they need. Let's just take a look at that list that you referred to there. So first of all, children required to be able to use cutlery, to use the toilet by themselves, have the ability as well to share toys and take turns, recognise their names and put on their coat as well. Here's how parents we've spoken to feel about this.
I potty trained in, ready for school. I made him like a bit more independent when it comes to meal times, self-care. My children both have SEND needs, but still qualified for mainstream school. They weren't diagnosed at the stage of starting school, so they did need extra support.
We have to tell them how to use the toilets or how to use the cutleries and all those things we should start teaching them at the home itself.
Let's have a chat with Steve, who's the head teacher here. Steve, what's your experiences here being with the kids?
A mixture. There's some parents who try hard with their children, who do things prior to school, and there are other parents who don't. And unfortunately, passing responsibility for those early years, those early experiences, over to schools, and they need to be doing more at home. And we have to remember that our children will become what they see and they do and they experience. And the more experiences they get preschool, the better it is when they come to school and they're off on that journey. But that journey starts at home. It starts at home and then we finish with job in school.
Okay, Steve, thank you. We have a statement from the Department for Education saying that the government has started urgent work on new school-based nurseries and extending early learning support, but also say that this cannot be tackled by the government alone.
Nick, thank you. Well, bin collectors in Birmingham will begin an indefinite strike for today over plans to reduce their pay. On and off industrial action since January has left residents struggling with piles of rubbish accumulating across the city and an infestation of rats in some areas. Jonathan Swain is in Balsall Heath for us. Good morning, Jonathan. So it's something these strikes could continue into the summer.
Morning, Sean. Well, this is what the streets of Birmingham should look like. Clear and clean. If only that was the case, because take a look. This is the situation. Rubbish is piling up high on street corners, outside people's homes, and outside schools as well. And this is just one pile of rubbish. There are many like this in this area and across the city. This is because there's a dispute between the council and the unions. The strike begins today, as you say, so things are potentially only going to get worse. You can imagine the smell and the rats carry your field day. Let's bring in Michelle and Chloe. Your school is opposite a special school, which is just awful. How's it affecting you?
Through the electric cables everything and obviously because it's an eyesore, the smell, I was just concerned about the health and hygiene.
And Chloe, what are the children doing?
We've been doing a community project with the children. They've been going around litter picking, but there's only so much that we can do as a school.
Right, so there you've heard it, that the children are going round, taking it as their responsibility to clear up all the rubbish. It shouldn't be up to the school, it shouldn't be up to you or the children. So this dispute is ongoing, the strike begins today, so come on Birmingham, for the sake of the children, for the smell, the rats seem to be enjoying themselves, and they need to clear up their act.
I certainly do. Jonathan, thank you very much indeed. That's it. You are up to date. For more news from where you live, head to the ITV and STV websites and click on your local area. Now, though, here's the weather where you are.
Renewing hay fever relief eye drops. That's the local weather on Good Morning Britain.
Good morning. Well, things are looking pretty quiet out there today. A bit of cloud on the scene initially. That seems slinking away southwards, allowing sunny skies to develop. A little more cloud drift southwards again come the afternoon. But the emphasis on a dry day is a lot colder than recent days. Highs for many.
When Nicola Hughes suspected her mother, Jeanette, who has dementia, has been mistreated in a private care home, she grew increasingly worried and then decided to take matters into her own hands.
Nicola hid a camera in her mum's room to see exactly what was happening when she wasn't there. And what she saw on the footage confirmed her worst fears. We're going to speak to Nicola in a moment. First, here's Will Godley on the heartbreaking abuse her mum Jeanette received. And we need to warn you, you may find this distressing.
covering Jeanette in a duvet, telling her to rest in peace, joking that she died. Carers caught on camera, hidden in Jeanette's room at Barragill House Care Home. Her daughter Nicola hid the camera inside a radio after noticing signs of distress and poor hygiene just a few weeks after her mother moved into the home. This video also shows staff roughly handling Jeanette, who has dementia and is doubly incontinent. They're also heard shouting at her in the toilet.
Yeah.
5 members of staff were sacked following an investigation, and the Care Inspectorate upheld 4 complaints against the care home. But Nicola believes the problem goes deeper and says stricter regulation and mandatory cameras are needed to protect people in the same situation as her mum.
Nicola's with us now. It's every family's, every daughter and son's worst nightmare. When your loved ones in a care home, you just can't be there all the time. You have to believe that they're being looked after by professionals who are going to care for them and love them. And what you just saw there, I mean, it's so upsetting.
Hard for you to watch, wasn't it? It was me being incredibly ill. Suffered from chronic anxiety since. Well, I've suffered from chronic
I'll take some more painkillers. I'm in pain. Oh my god. Lots of pain.
Significantly worse than
Shit. Again.
So what raised your suspicion that made you want to put the cameras in? So early on into my own submission, she was smelling of urine. Her oral care wasn't being attended to either, and most mornings she wasn't receiving her 8 o'clock medication on time. In fact, some mornings it wasn't being administered till 11 in the morning, so it was having an impact on her mental health and her agitation levels. So obviously, if you're going into a care home and your mum smells of urine and you know she's doubly incontinent, it's very, very distressing. For you, but also for her as well. Absolutely.
That's it. There was I was at Sainsbury's sat there, and there was this old man, right, and he had a walking frame, and he sat next to me, and we had chats and that, and I'll give him some treats and everything, and I'll give him a Subway's, and he was really happy, but he did smell piss, but that's all right, that's fine, because it's not his fault,
Very well. Just put her dementia to one side.
Whoa. I'm still sneezing because of what that policeman done. That policeman left me with no electric.
You've got a suspicion, of course, as you would, but also a gut feeling she wasn't being truthful.
There's a lot of people not caring at all.
I done some research online. I sourced a company who specialises in covert cameras. So initially I only bought one camera and installed it.
Right, this is one little badge, right? This says
When you set up this camera,
I can't read it.
right,
Right, let's have a look. I only wear them glasses, right, because of what my daughter and my mum wanted me to do, was to wear the glasses. I did have some Harry Potter ones, but I can't find them.
Very evident from the fact
This is charisma, uniqueness, because there's no one like me. Yeah. And there's nerve and talent. Yeah, that's one, that one. Right. This one says Get Shit Done Club. It's a club. Yeah, are you in the Get Shit Done Club? I think I've got about 10 of those.
You as a nurse, if you found out that cameras were being put into your workplace to film you, how would you feel about that?
Well, I'm very confident in my practice. I don't have any issues being filmed at all, and I've nothing to hide. So, and most people have been very supportive actually. Most practitioners and care have been very supportive.
Come on.
There are one or two that wouldn't like to be filmed, but at the end of the day, we need to protect the vulnerable.
So you're thinking we should go further and just make it sort of a normal practice, that there should be these kind of cameras there so that families can see what's going on whenever they want.
Well, not necessarily families monitoring it, because it can make them incredibly ill, but it has to be regulated and monitored. Maybe social workers, some regulatory bodies could have access to this and periodically drop in and do checks, spot checks. Cameras, it is enforcement to protect staff as well, because allegations can be made. It can also help identify training needs of staff. If whoever's monitoring the cameras, if they're going in and seeing certain things, the way certain staff are working, then training can be identified for these individuals as well.
I think what's really worried me about this is that you can imagine there being like a rogue staff member who doesn't care, is slapdash or even cruel. But the problem with your footage, I mean, it was more than one person.
Yeah, it's a culture.
People were seeing each other. As you say, it's a culture. What was it about that culture? Is there something about care, as opposed to, say, the National Health Service, where you can sometimes have that kind of bad culture, like endemic in a place?
You know, I think if people haven't been given the right training initially and they've been paired up with another member of staff who's got experience and they're seeing bad practice, then they just then assume that that's the standard way to be treating people, and then it just continues on.
How long did the filming go on for? How much mistreatment, appalling treatment of your mum did you have to endure before you made the complaint?
So, Mum was admitted into the care home on the 3rd of February. The cameras were then, well, the first camera was installed on the 19th of February. And in March, Mum's skin began to break down. She developed a pressure sore and urine burns on her skin. So I had to act quick without giving away the fact that I had these cameras in. So I told the nursing home that I spent overnight in the home. And before I left at 5:25 a.m, I took a picture of myself. Obviously, I wasn't down. I'd been down the night before, I put her to bed. Dad and I left at 7:45. I stood in front of my mum's bed and I took a picture of myself. When I went home, night shift hadn't even looked in my mum to see if she was in her bed, and they didn't go into her until about 6 o'clock in the morning. So I decided to go down to the home and tell them that I spent the night in the home and that nobody checked on my mum. Right. There was a meeting arranged. There was 2 social workers present in the meeting as well, but unfortunately the meeting didn't go too well. I was made out to be the problem. I was lying, and they suspected at that point that I might have had a camera in the home. Shortly afterwards, Dad and I decided to take the cameras out. We thought knuckles have been wrapped and staff would start to do their jobs right. But when I went away on holiday in April, there had been another incident, and I put the cameras back in. And that's when all the other horrendous behaviours began to develop. Obviously, because I've been complaining, staff then retaliated and just took it out of my mum, basically.
And that is the fear, isn't it? That if you make a complaint, there'll be some kind of retaliation. Is that when you saw on the camera staff member pull a duvet over her head?
Yeah, so.
And say, rest in peace, and treat her as if she died?
That was the 6th of June. Dad and I went down to the police station, and unfortunately the police said that they couldn't do anything to help us.
I feel like, I worked for BBC Documentary in care home for some weeks. The care I saw at all times is exemplary. I think it's true with my mum's care as well. There'll be so many care workers across the country who will feel affronted at the idea that this is how care is. Because so much of the time it isn't. It's the opposite. It's brilliant and caring and thoughtful. But our worst nightmare is that we're looking for a situation.
So we had a statement from the care home, and just to point out, your mum's still in that care home, isn't she? So you are presumably satisfied that they've taken the right action. Let's just read the statement before we get to this from the Barrowdale House. We were outraged when the footage was shared and took immediate action which led to the dismissal of 5 members of staff. The way they treated Mrs. Ritchie was disgraceful and completely at odds with our normal high standards. We immediately reported the matter to police to ensure these individuals are prevented from repeating their despicable behaviour elsewhere. We Mrs. Ritchie implemented a series of urgent improvements. We are also undertaking a thorough review of our operations in this case. The health and safety of our residents is our highest priority, and we're committed to providing care
Welcome to the EE voicemail. I'm sorry, but the person you called is not available.
Hopefully.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Yeah, nice.
After you've finished your
Thank
call,
you so much. Thanks for
or to
having
hear
me.
more
That's
options,
very
please press 1.
But, you know,
Okay,
along with the ceremonies on this, just as a whole
could you
month,
drop me over a little bit of
things
tobacco?
that
That'd be lovely if you could.
what I'd
And
like
I'll
to see is
sort you out.
in the whole, the
Yeah, I hope you like the
staff,
flowers I'll
most
give
of the
you.
staff thing there,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, here I am, the goodie bag guy, gagging for a smoke. Yeah. Actually, I'm the smoking bloke. See ya. Door's open, by the way. It's always open for you, Kate.
Lorraine is here at 9. Morning. Let me tell you, it's coming up. Well, here's a bit of a terrifying statistic. Apparently, 1 in 10 children will have seen online porn by the age of 9. Well, I'm going to be meeting one woman who's fighting for a change in the law. More power to her. Also, I know you're saying so Craig Jill Scott is she led England, of course, to victory last year. There she is. She's going to be revealing how Boyzone, would you believe, played a pivotal role in her life at a time that she was having a tough time. Here's the thing. Now, here's the question.
See you, Jimmy.
Of the day. Would you have a bath with your dog? Amanda Holden's divided opinion. She said that yes, she would. We're running a poll in our Instagram
I haven't got a dog.
this morning.
No.
We'll share the results at 9. I shall just leave that with you.
That's how big your dog is.
What? No, it doesn't.
I was called a dog actually, saying that when I was looking after my daughter over in Lakewood. I had a French au pair, right? And she called me a dog. She did, honestly. I'd love to see her again. It'd be nice actually, because I can't remember what she looked like now. But she was lovely. You know, I'm sure she was. I don't know. I mean, well.
I'm literally playing on an aeroplane. This is unbelievable.
You're on a plane, really?
All this thing, I'm going to take you to random locations where you could stay. So after they see you, get on a house.
Yeah. We'll tell you what. Then. Fly me to Glasgow. Let's go. No, I'm joking. I've been there. Sorry. If you got £250,000 that'd do me. Yeah, well, I'm not going to give you any money though, because I just can't do it.
I hope you're sitting comfortably. Or
I don't gamble. This is it.
You have just won £130,000. How are you feeling knowing that you've just won 130 grand?
How you feeling? Come on, tell me. So I go live on Facebook as well. I think maybe I should. But as soon as I run out of tobacco, I've got probably one more smoke, and then I'll have to get a taxi and go and get some. What time is it? Oh shit.
For your chance to win
£8K.
text cash to 80118.
Yeah.
Text cost £2.50 plus one standard network rate message. Or go to the website. Entries cost £2.50. You can call 09011 209 118. Calls cost £2.50 plus your network access charge. Or post your name and phone number to Cash 11. PO Box 7558, Derby, DE1 0AQ. Entrance must be 8 and over. Lines close at 3 p.m. on Friday, the 4th of April. And we'll be calling the winner live during Good Morning Britain. Lorraine, this morning, all is swimming after all entry routes have closed. You've got to be in it to win it. Good luck. I just started giving away ITV's money, and remember, £250,000 is a life-changing amount of money. It's guaranteed to go so long. We only launched on the television yesterday. So
La 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 la.
With more card prices across your whole shop, pay less with more cards.
Morrison's the shop at Morrison's.
And now exclusively at Morrison's. Turn your big shop into free Pirates containers. Simply spend a tenner in store, earn a more card stamp, collect and redeem.
You can't magically undo forgetting your anniversary, but that faith meal, sparkling dishes, and a squeaky clean oven helps. No magic, no smells, just astonish.
Okay, that's your cruise all booked. We can't wait. Have a great trip. Come on.
shall we?
Ready for a new hair color? Find your shade with Schwarzkopf Live. Easy to apply, vibrant colors for a look that's so you. Have a pink moment. Step into your blonde era or ignite your red. Own your vibe and go color like no other with Schwarzkopf Live.
McCain, we are family.
Sally! Great pair of lungs. Shame the same can't be said about your...
Unilove is the UK's #1 vet-recommended joint supplement for dogs, making some dogs harder to catch than ever. You move me, dogs. Number 3.
Time for a reality check, maybe?
It's a safe house. Such a protect a witness and his family.
Is that your witness?
No, it's your cop. I work with him.
I could just be lying something.
Protection starts Sunday at 9 on ITV1 and ITVX.
At 8:38, the government's set to unveil seismic reforms, in their words, to the planning system today. Housing Minister Matthew Pennycook joins us now. Very good morning to you. Yesterday we found out that if we agree to a pylon next door to our house, we might get 200...
of energy and our exposure to price fluctuations. So I think the principle is ignoring your view about short was before that. Where to them.
You,
the bills measures consulting on within a 500 metre. That will be paid for by an obligation on £1.50 on an average bill over the course of a year. But we do think that's right as a quid pro quo, if you like, for those who are seeing the infrastructure installed in their local areas to receive that direct benefit.
Can I ask, at the moment, are you worried about a big backbench rebellion on another seismic reform, which is your proposed... Who are let's take the money away.
Well, I appreciate the anxiety of those people relying on benefits about potential changes. I'm not in a position today to set out those changes. That will be for my ministerial colleagues to do so at the appropriate...
Ministerial colleagues. Maybe I should be an MP or something.
Well, we're not going to tell you yet. The more worried people become.
Well,
Who's coming?
As I say, I understand the anxiety. I'm
Someone's
not in a position
coming.
here today to announce that.
That's crazy. Yeah.
A transformative piece of legislation that we're introducing in the House of Commons later today, planning an infrastructure bill. But we will set out our plans in the near
He's got some plans. Oh no, he's got some plans.
Is the principle of reform and why we need to tackle the system. We have inherited a broken welfare system. I don't think any of your viewers watching will think the system is working well. It's failing young people, it's failing employers, it's failing...
Yeah, but what have I got here? Loads of goodie bags, you know what I mean? I've got to sort it out. I've got loads and loads of stuff, right? Seriously. I'll tell you what I've got. But you're on about kids, right?
Financially, it is
Oh, look, this comes, right? This is some stuff that's been delivered to me.
Saying that Britain's benefit system is
Don't
the
expect-
worst of all worlds. That the number of people out of work is indefensible. I mean, all
And I've got loads of other stuff in these goodie bags, you know. This is it. But like I say, I'm just a bit down at the moment because I'm still stressed out with all the trauma from that bloody Becky Emmett. You know, the way she went to the police and that weird police officer comes down and starts getting on my case straight away, doing my brain in. I'm like, oh my God. And he need, well, I had hypothermia, right? I'm sure of it, you know, because I was so cold, I was freezing for about 4 or 5 weeks, no electric, because he had my phone, he had my computer and my laptop. You know. And he said 2 days, right? And it took about 4 or 5 weeks. And it nearly killed me. What the hell was that?
Taking money away from Vicky's husband with terminal cancer or somebody who has an extreme disability and can't work. Just explain what principle could justify that.
Well, I'm more than happy to explain the principles behind.
And I'm thinking on my question in particular. I'm talking about somebody who can't work. So we accept the Prime Minister's point about people who should be working. Somebody who cannot work with extreme disability, if they lose,
I didn't class myself as bloody psychopathic and schizo and all that shit. No fucking way.
Those who need support will receive support.
NHS and all that bullshit they put me through, you know, dragging me around, scaring the shit out of me. And fucking, what can I say? Well, look at the NHS. I mean, Christ, look at the councils and look at the fucking police and look at everything, really. And you'll think, hang on a minute, you're a bit bossy. What the fuck's wrong with you? Well, you're a bit dominant, mate. Sorry, you know, you better back off. I mean, seriously. Yeah, this is what you got to be like now. This is what you got to be like. In UK, if you're a citizen, you know, you're innocent, you've done nothing wrong, you're walking down the road, suddenly along come the authorities. Oh my God! Yeah, seriously. It's fucking crazy. It is.
Justify a freezing or a cutting of benefit to somebody who cannot work.
And if you check out King Dayton and all the kids and that, you realise I had them around the table drawing and writing and all sorts. Like a teacher, like a school teacher. But I've never been a school teacher, but I've always looked up to my school teachers. And I learned so much over the years, you know. And when I got that job as a piano man, right, well, it's because I said, I don't want to just lift a piano. I want to go and relate with all the families, you know. So I did, and that's what I've done.
A significant number of people who can want to work and are not being provided with the support that they need.
And that's really good. But somebody who can't work is not going to see a Labour government freeze or cut their benefit.
I've been very clear, as was the Prime Minister yesterday, about the principles behind our thinking on reform, and you've acknowledged the fact that we do need to reform the system.
Yeah, if you want to reform, you better get me involved because I tell you, you don't know what you're doing, do you? I mean, come on now, seriously. Oh.
Terminal cancer, he can't work.
Oh look, I'm gonna have to go because I need more tobacco. This is terrible. That's the last smoke. There it is. Oh my God.
People like Vicky will feel anxious because they don't have clarity about what
Right, I'm gonna go in a minute then.
But I'm been very clear. I don't know how much clearer I can be.
It's fucking. Oh no, look, it's fucking quarter to fucking 9. That's a bit of an early time to go out. And I know I'm going to get a breakfast. I think I will. I'll go down the pub. Yep. And get myself a breakfast.
And I think on that latter point, you've done that. So thank you for coming on and talking to us today.
Matthew Pennington, Minister for Housing and Planning, and we'll get reaction to that interview from Wales Andrew Pearce and then Kevin Maguire.
I'm actually charging my headphones. And I'll take a loudspeaker. I think I'll put it all into a rucksack actually. I've got loads of yellow bags and but I'm just like I need a break from all this because I'm also sorting my place out with all this clothes everywhere and eventually one day I'll put this carpet down. I've got new carpet and it's in my bedroom and it's 3 big rolls of carpet to go right through this place. When I moved here, right, I made the garden look lovely. The garden really did look nice. So now what I've done, because they moved home, decided to destroy everything. Right? You know, I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. Anyway, so that's what they've done. And it was like paparazzi taking pictures, right? And Oh, my muscles. Oh, shit. I need to jump around here. This is it.
It actively helps repair bleeding gums from just 1 week. High five! We're not gum experts.
Flora made from ingredients that haven't been through a cow.
Come on,
But
muscles.
is it
Fucking
great
hell.
for baking? Cow says yes.
Oh,
Could seem
please.
biased. Let's ask an expert.
Ah,
Is that a serious question? Not that it's true.
I like cake. Guess what? I'm on the last smoke now.
Flora.
Right, listen, if you walk across the road, I'll throw you a bit of bounty.
Oh, really? You're going to throw someone out over the right balcony? Can you?
Yeah, I'll throw you it's only enough for a couple of rolls then, mate, 'cause I've only got a little bit myself.
I'll come back earlier. I'll come back with some and give you some as well. Oh, don't you? Oh.
No, but I mean, if you walk across the road down the road, right?
Yeah, try and give me 4 or 5 smokes because can you do that? Cheers. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Seriously. Oh, shit.
With a regulation used to keep the back pocket to help prevent leaks at the back.
Oh.
So you will never feel it coming on again.
Oh.
Leave viewers your money back.
We all love mealtime. And when Jemima and Clarence eat Bella and Duke Rawny Passion, they feel like royalty. Bon appetit. Don't just eat, die. Delicious meals with at least 80% fresh raw meat in every bowl. Get 40% off your first box. Life's better with Bella and tea.
Mum first died on the 12th of May 2019. And she couldn't work out how to prepare a legendary roast. The style icon of the Covington estate. Mum died as a fashionista the day she couldn't get dressed into her colourful outfits. She died again when she asked me, her son, what my name was. She died as Dad's rock after 52 years of marriage, the day she looked straight through him. On the 10th of March 2024, Mum died the final time, surrounded by her family.
With dementia, you don't just die once, you die again and again and again. Which is why at Alzheimer's Society, we'll be with you again and again and again.
My name's Hannah Dawson, 22.
A body was found at Glasson Dock.
It was up close. It was inside.
This is about having a go at the police.
That young life. You just snuffed it out.
Brand new series, The Bay, continues tonight at 9 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Whatever the weather, it always feels like home. Valent Boilers and Heat Pumps sponsor Good Morning Britain National Weather.
Welcome back to Good Morning Britain. The weather is turning colder for all of us. The weather front slipped southwards yesterday. In return, we get sunny spells and scattered showers and a colder feel for all of us. Weather fronts in the south bringing cloudy skies, some patchy rain and drizzle. This is the cold front that moves southwards. But yes, behind it, we can see the skies brighten nicely. The air then comes from the north, from the Arctic. You will notice that chill today, but it is largely dry. I say largely. Some showers down the east coast of England, some across Scotland, cold enough for snow across the tops of the mountains. We use those double digits. High today, widely 8 to 9 degrees. For the weather where you are in detail, go to itv.com/weather.
We're joined by TV news presenter, the Nails Andrew Pierce, by the Mirror's Kevin Maguire, just talking to one of the rising stars, actually, of the government, Matthew Pennycook, the housing minister. But when the government puts out there radical welfare reform and doesn't explain what they mean, these ministers, I mean, they can't say.
For the second day running, we've had a government minister refusing to say whether a disabled person incapable of work could be financially penalised by the changes that are coming. That is scandalous and sad. I can't believe I'm going to Labour government. Now look, I speak as one who thinks there is great scope to cut welfare bill, but you don't take it out of the pockets of someone who can't work because of the scale of their disability. Why can't he say so? Second day running.
I suspect I could hear in my sitting room with quotes from him denouncing cuts when poor were in. he was dying on air there. But if you cannot say a Labour government will not protect people who are severely disabled and incapable of working, then what was the point of having a Labour government?
Well,
yes,
thought that a long time.
you can reform other parts of the system where people are on benefits or sick or disabled in minor ways, but it could work if they have the help and the incentives. That's quite right and proper to do that. But where, just that simple question, somebody is severely disabled and incapable of working, will you protect them, yes or no? The answer has to be yes.
These days, they're scared of their own shadow.
And it's going to build ahead of steam
Great it is.
this round. I also just want to take you to, there were a couple of very interesting, contrasting immigration stories on the programme this morning. We had that lovely couple in Essex who found a migrant had basically wrapped himself around their bikes on the back of the motorhome when they drove back from France. They open up their bike cover, report them to the police, they get fined £1,500. Meanwhile, we have a young woman who's gone over to the States, thought she'd done all her research, was getting free accommodation in return for doing chores around the house, and is now in a detention centre over in Washington. And her parents are saying, we had no idea. I mean, they're really cracking down on immigration, aren't they, over in the States?
Well, yeah, but you get cases like that here where people are detained too. I think the US is rather different to us because it has land borders, particularly with Mexico. We have a moat,
and
the Channel North Sea. Yeah, or the very few people come across from Canada. There is a crackdown here, but in the States they want to highlight individual cases to make it look as if there's a crackdown. We get that now. The government's publishing deportation figures. More people are being deported than before. Flights to Vietnam, Caribbean. There's now a deal with Iraq. The last government had that deal with Albania.
And a big issue, of course, Andrew, for reform.
Yes.
And Rupert Lowe fighting back this morning.
Extraordinary statement come out from his staff saying that he didn't know anything about this statement, how good he was to work with, no sign of bullying, how much they're dedicated and how much they like to.
This is the Reform MP who did an interview with you, accused Nigel Farage of being messianic. Allegations came back thrown at Rupert Lowe, has been suspended from Reform, and now his team say
and the
he's a wonderful guy.
Implied that he was being accused of the bullying, when in fact we now know it was bullying in his office. I have to say, having sat in his office for 2 hours, it was a tiny, crowded office. It was a happy office.
Bullying by office, but not one of those people who signed this letter. The accusation of bullying, is it one of the people who signed the letter?
Well,
it's two other people. The letter claims they were. This letter claims they were subject to other disciplinary action. And they've made vexatious complaints. The truth is, at the top of Reform now, this is murkier and murkier, or juicier and juicier. And this is going to be a fight to the death.
Serious political party, don't let this happen.
I know.
They've got to sort it out.
And Elon Musk on the corner front of the FT could be putting up the money for Rupert Lowe to have a rival party to reform.
Well, Kevin rubs his hands in you.
ITV1 and ITVX.
Nescafe frothy coffees, saying yes to cappuccino. Embracing the no and getting ready for the next yes. Nescafe proudly sponsors Lorraine.
Good morning to you. Well, our royal reunion for Commonwealth Day will have the story behind a display of unity, and also coming up on the show. Well, ahead of the return of Soccer Aid this summer, Jill Scott's with me, revealing how, well, amongst many things, how she overcame bullies with a way that might surprise you. And then how 1 in 10 children will be exposed to online pornography by the age of 9, which is a shocking, shocking thing. I'm going to be meeting the woman who is fighting for a change in the law. And would you dare to wear this? I'm not sure. Vogue is going to prove that you can. She's got an animal print masterclass for us. First though, the menopause. Back in the headlines with Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner. She's revealing that the government have plans to make allowances for women in the workplace. Be much more understanding, if you know what I mean. Dr. Mayer is here with the details. I mean, it's lovely to see you. I know from experience that there are little pockets of enlightenment all over the country as far as women who are going through the menopause are. But we just have to join that up, don't we?
Morning. Yeah, that's right. You know, some of the statistics that are coming through are quite shocking. It's some research done for Channel 4. 10% of women had to leave work because of the menopause in 2022. 8% didn't apply for a promotion because of the symptoms of the menopause. 10% had to lose their, reduce their hours because of that. And it's costing the economy £10 billion each year because of sick leave because of the menopause. So Labour are wanting people to get back to work. And they're encouraging workplaces to be more menopause friendly. And I think unless you've been through a difficult or prolonged menopause, it's hard to understand the brain fog, the hot flushes, the memory lapses, the sleep disturbances, all the symptoms that go along with it. But I really think a menopause friendly workplace benefits everyone, not just the women going through the menopause, but every single person in that place. Because first of all, these women are generally at the peak of their career. They've got a wealth of experience. So if they leave and reduce their hours, they leave massive knowledge gaps within that workplace. And it costs a lot of money to recruit and retrain people up to that level. I think anything that involves flexibility and menopause-friendly workplaces is good for everyone because it's part of inclusivity and diversity, and that is good for everybody's well-being. And I know there'll be men watching this or hearing about this going, well, I'm not going to have to go to the menopause, why should I make justice? Men, it benefits you too. Both being empathetic and supportive to your female colleagues is great for the workplace, but there will be a time where you might need to work from home, where you might need to reduce your hours for whatever reason, and having that there already in place for women going through the menopause will mean it'll be easier for you to access it as well. And these women are often strong leaders, they make good decisions, really good for productivity. So I'm fully supportive of this. If it just involves, things like temperature control, uniform adjustments, working from home, flexible hours, things that, most workplaces should be doing already, but it'll be really helpful for these women who are already struggling.
No, exactly. And also, the report is saying that women are experiencing symptoms a lot younger. You might not recognise those, so just be more aware.
Yes, that's right. A new statistic shows that 55% of women go through the perimenopause in their mid-30s. Now, the average age of the menopause is between 45 and 55, and people often think you're in your 40s before you experience those perimenopausal symptoms, but actually half of women go through it in their mid-30s. And symptoms can be difficult to recognise because the perimenopause is that steady decline in estrogen from the ovaries. But people think it is linear, but it's not linear. It's up and down, and anyone going through it will know it's a roller coaster of emotions and symptoms. One day you're having hot flushes and mood swings. The other day you're absolutely fine, and you're thinking, well, am I going through the menopause? So if you are in your mid-30s and you think you're going through the symptoms, anyone under the age of 45 can actually ask their GP for a blood test to look for whether they might be going through the menopause. The blood tests are not especially accurate, but it gives us an idea alongside your symptoms. So it'd be worth going. And it's not about, you don't need to go on HRT if you're in your mid-30s. You might want to, but you don't have to. There are lifestyle adjustments that you can make around exercise, food, sleep, that can help with your symptoms. And we can advise you on that. So it's something to consider if you think you're going through it in your mid-30s.
Exactly. Thank you, Mira. You're going to be back with us later on. I am looking forward to that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, Soccer Aid is back this summer, and after leading England to victory last year, Jill Scott is going to be returning for this year's lineup, of course, and joins me now. Highlight of the year. I mean, it's such a brilliant event.
It's so exciting. I think as soon as the game finished last year, I was like, can I be involved in the next one? Of
course.
Yeah, obviously you look at the occasion, but the money that's raised for UNICEF and the difference that money makes to young children all over the world, it's an absolute honour to be involved.
Well, you went out to Romania, didn't you, to actually see for yourself what was being done, and it's life-changing, isn't it?
Yeah, I went to Romania and met some families who'd fled the war from Ukraine, and just hearing their stories, how they were at home 1 minute and then they could hear bombs going off and they had to make the decision to be like, we need to get safety. And the one thing the family said to us was they needed that friendly face at the other side, and UNICEF provided that, provided safe spaces, schools, and yeah, I think last year I definitely played the game with a lot more meaning because you see the great work that UNICEF is doing.
And you'll be there. You'll be there. There's lots of big names being bandied around. That dressing room must be something else. When you think about it, look at this.
I know, it's so exciting. It's obviously Tyson Fury, Wayne Rooney's been announced this year. I'm going to be linking up with some old teammates, Steph Houghton, Tony Duggan, influencers, Angry Ginge. So yeah, you've got to get your tickets. 15th of June. Old Trafford, we need to sell it out.
Well, it is, and the atmosphere is fantastic. I always think things like that, games like that, and where of course there's a lot at stake. There's honours at stake, but it's just joyful as well. And I love the fact that wonderful, mums and dads take their sons and daughters, and it's terrific.
Yeah, it's such a friendly atmosphere, and I think there's been over £106 million raised since it started back in 2006.
Amazing, isn't it?
I'm hoping, I think Old Trafford is about 60,000, so if we can get families down, and it's Father's Day actually, so could be a little Father's Day.
That's a Father's Day present done. Because you never know what to get me.
I know.
Don't get them socks again. Get them a ticket.
Yes,
for Soccer Aid. Oh, that perfect. Sorted, solved. Now look, you're a strong woman. We know that. But when you were at school, I was so intrigued by this that actually you had a bit of bullying, as many of us do. And boy bands got you through.
Yes, boys bands. I love. You know what? I absolutely love Boys Zone. Yeah, there was a documentary on recently.
Wasn't it good?
Yeah, and I got invited to the premiere, and I was so excited. I was like 9-year-old Jill was so excited. But I actually went and I got introduced to Shane Lynch, Ronan Keating. It was so lovely. And yeah, I did actually tell them that their music at a time that was difficult for me, being one of the only girls playing football, their songs got us through that difficult time. So afterwards, I thought that was a really cheesy thing to say.
Not at all. They would have loved that.
Yeah,
they really would.
Great guys.
And geez, that documentary, goodness me.
It was so good.
It was. There were bits of it that were heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But also the fact that you going up to them and saying your music really helped me.
Yeah.
And this, it did.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic. It's really good. Now that was at a time when you were probably one of a handful of women playing girls playing this sport. It has
it really
the amount
has.
of women and girls that are doing this is fantastic.
It really has. I think the opportunity now, especially girls going to school, they've got an opportunity to do it at school, playing teams. I think the amount of people that come up to us and they say, I've got you to blame, my son's got football on a Saturday now, my daughter's got it on a Sunday, but it makes us smile so much, the difference in so many years. I'm so excited for where we're going.
Really?
Because that's what you what are you doing here? And then it was like this
distributing offensive material.
Force of nature. There you are.
Yeah, and I recently went back to Sunderland actually and went to a few of the emerging talent centres and I was like, oh, I took off in song and joining the girls was so good.
Yeah, you do sound quite offensive, actually. I better, not watch you because you're a bit dodgy. I mean, oh my God.
It's absolutely fast. Do you get any time at all to be in your coffee shop with your lovely partner?
I was there actually last week. I'll try and pop in as much as I can.
Do you actually?
That's about it.
Can you do that?
Yeah, a half.
But I would imagine people would be coming into your
La 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 la. La 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 la.
When you're like, yeah, I need to go on with your order now.
Yeah, I think Shelley's like, come on, move it on, because I'm chatting with everyone. But you know what? I love people. I love listening to
I
people's
love
stories.
people. I do love, yeah.
Even better.
I do love people. Yeah, it's just that some people are a pain in the ass. You're like, oh my God.
Soccer Aids for UNICEF takes place Sunday, the 15th of June at Old Trafford, and we'll just see who wins, Jill.
Yeah,
this time. I think you've got enough of a chance, haven't you? But thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. Right, in just a moment, a show of force from the Royals yesterday, unity also. But was there a little bit of a hidden message in what Kate was wearing? And we'll hear Paul Hollywood
Lady in red.
to
Nice.
prove Reed's replacement on Celebrity Bake Off.
Nescafe frothy coffees, saying yes to cappuccino and getting ready for the next yes. Nescafe proudly sponsors Lorraine.
The Mazda CX-60, available with 0% APR representative and a £1,200 deposit contribution when ordered before 31st of March 2025. Search Mazda. Mazda, crafted in Japan.
I woke up this morning, I was feeling good. I understood I had to cheer up and be happy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm all right because I've got some money, just a little bit of money. That's all right. I was going to pay it.
Enamel is your first line of defense against cavities and erosion. Nothing is as good as your own enamel. Pro-Enamel Active Shield toothpaste gives stronger enamel defense from day one and 24-hour cavity protection. I would really recommend Pro-Enamel Active Shield toothpaste.
Flora, made from ingredients that haven't been through a cow. But is it great for baking? Cow says yes. Could seem biased. Let's ask an expert.
Is that a serious question? Look at this cake.
Confirmed there by the delightful Gordon Ramsay. Flora, skip the cow.
Nescafe frothy coffees, embracing the no and saying yes to cappuccino. Nescafe proudly sponsors Lorraine.
Welcome back. Now those there, that's contestants in a brand new Celebrity Bake Off. It kicks off this weekend and also includes though a new judge. Lady Caroline Baldwin has said that she felt utterly terrified to replace Prue Leith for this latest series, although Paul Hollywood believes she's already beaten Mary Berry and Prue as she's a real lady rather than a dame. Paul, you are going to have to watch what we say, honestly, but that's going to be a must watch and for amazing Paul. Right, in just a moment, Paul and Vogue are right here talking about the royal family show Unity yesterday. But first, Andy has the competition for us.
Muller.
Good morning. Where are you? What are you doing?
I can't believe you're in Winchester.
It's a play, but I'm not going anywhere. It's a play that you can also stay in, because that's what I'm doing this week, showing you unique places that you can stay in if you are our massive £250,000. So come on board this Boeing 737.
Marwell Zoo. Are you serious?
Into a place that suits for people.
Oh, I've got a picture of me and a little boy holding a Marwell magazine. Yeah. Like a, no, what do you call it?
Real aeroplane and fly somewhere where you can have some luxury and some sunshine. You save it for a rainy day. Whatever you choose to do, that £250,000 will be yours, and the money is totally tax-free. So look, there's a bed there, and downstairs in what would be the hold, there's a double bed as well. It's fully functional, got a shower and a bathroom as well. You could win an amazing £250,000, and here's how. For your chance to win.
If I'll give you a couple of quid, I'm not going to do it. No.
Text cash to 80118. Text costs £2.50 plus
Yeah, £2.50. You're joking, mate. Seriously.
Costs £2.50. You can call 09011 209 118. Calls cost £2.50 plus.
If you go to Nero's, you can pay £2.80. You get yourself a cup of tea.
Cash 11. PO Box 7558. DE1 0NQ. Lines close at 3 p.m. on Friday the 4th.
Well, I'll probably go to the Wagon Works, I reckon, because I'll get a lovely breakfast and
After all entry routes are closed, you've got to be in it to win it. Good luck.
Good luck to you. No, the Princess
Oh,
Elizabeth
no.
makes Rockcraft Beaches this morning. She was photographed at yesterday's Commonwealth Day event. So the four big royals, the big four, here they are, reunited at Westminster Abbey. Well, Anthony News UK this year alongside our Vogue. Now, they missed this, didn't they, last year, the King and Kate, because they were so sick as
Yeah,
well.
they were both having a cancer treatment. So lots of people really happy to see them back at this year's Commonwealth event. And to see the kind of Fab Four, the new Fab Four. It used to be,
Okay, I like that.
Fab Four. Not so much now. Now it's the King, the Queen, Prince and Princess of Wales. Really got the Fab Four. So yeah, nice to see them out. They looked in good
They
spirits.
look really well.
Yes.
I mean, Kate always looks like what she's wearing. She's just so chic all the
She was
time.
wearing red, wasn't she? A lot of people were saying that was to stand in solidarity with Canada.
Oh,
It's like in their flag. And
Yeah.
red, and maybe isn't it beautiful?
it's actually, I'd love to go to a wardrobe. Can you imagine?
I'd love to be able to fit into
Really
wardrobe.
wear their wardrobe.
I don't know, I don't know.
Slim and tall like
It's
her.
really, really gorgeous.
Like she does always, but like she just looks her face. Like she just looks so healthy.
It's good to see and listen so well. And
Yeah.
Paul, I know that maybe people are reading into it too much, that what she's wearing red for Canada.
Yeah.
But the Commonwealth now, the Queen was so, this was, her heart was in the Commonwealth, wasn't it? Do you believe that it's still relevant now? Do people think it's still relevant? I mean, we've got Donald Trump trying to sort of gobble up Canada, and you might not stop there. So what do we?
Well, there were some protests outside Westminster Abbey yesterday by Republican protesters, and that's kind of to be expected.
Right.
I do wonder though whether actually the Commonwealth is a particular strong point though, because of what you say.
Yeah.
You've got Donald Trump being very muscular in America, saying he wants to make Canada the 51st state. The King met with the outgoing Prime Minister of Canada, yesterday, Trudeau, to show some solidarity then. Of course, things are head of state. So if Donald Trump wants it, he's going to have to get past the King first. It's kind of an interesting dynamic for a few hundred years in terms of Britain versus America.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do think that there's a unique kind of opening at the moment for the King and the Commonwealth to kind of lobby together, rally together, and show a bit of strength in the face of it.
It's fascinating, isn't
Yeah.
it? Absolutely fascinating. And still, there are those links, historical links, and whether some people might not like that, but there is a kind of safety in the umbrella, I suppose. Yeah.
Saying that,
The EU, right?
I think I'll bring the brolly.
Same with the Commonwealth. Any grouping of nations that have some shared goals, shared
Yeah,
values,
I think
will
we
get
will.
a bandy together in the face of that muscularity.
Well, is it going to rain? I don't know. No, I'm not sure.
Kate's code. I mean, I know her people said she's not going to give us any information about them anymore because they want to talk, and they do want to focus on that. But fashion, people should never dismiss fashion as so trivial, because apart from anything else, it brings an awful lot of money into the country. But you can send out messages.
Yeah, there's not as much. She's wearing, it's actually a Catherine Walker coat.
Oh no, they told us.
They did tell us. Wait, you know,
He's got a
they
beard.
might not tell us,
That's
but
crazy.
We'll always find out.
It's always a way
Have a shave, man. Seriously.
And people really enjoy seeing Kate and what she's wearing. Like, I love watching what she's wearing. She's always like ahead of her game. But yeah, she's wearing a Catherine Walker coat dress and a matching hat by Gina Foster.
Well, it was beautiful. The only thing is sometimes you don't want to turn up with virtually the same outfit as the Princess of Wales, because you're not going to win that one.
No. It was my product. It was Angela Rayner. She came with the same outfit. Now, she does look fantastic, and maybe she was in solidarity with Canada as well.
So Canada, we both be right.
And I did. They were texting each other before to see what each other was wearing. But that's happened to me, and you just have to kind of own it.
I know.
I think it's a bit harsh. She's just wearing red.
She just
And
wears.
she's,
I
and
know.
she's wearing a
But
dress that's suitable length for the season, with a
Yeah.
coat on. Because
But imagine showing up and you see Kate, you'd be like,
I think you guys are quite tough, though, right? If you look at all the men, I bet you in Westminster Abbey were all either wearing a navy blue suit or a grey suit, and that's it. That's the uniform.
That is actually.
Yeah. But as women, if you wear the same colour, basically, you're wearing the same.
Do you know that? And Angela gets a lot of stick for what she wears for various reasons, and I really think that's unfair because they wouldn't be doing that to Keir Starmer.
Well, I mean, they don't even have to worry about what they wear. They just literally there's the same identical blue suit, stick it on. That's it. Every single Prime Minister that you can think of, exact same navy blue suit.
Yes, there was lots of folks there yesterday, the Great Mahout, including the loveliest people in the world. So Chris Hoy was there with his wife Sarah. And I actually had a really, really brilliant interview with Sarah yesterday. We're going to be seeing it later week. And what an incredible couple they are. They're just amazing. They live in the now. They've got all this going on in their lives. Obviously, Chris is
bold. I'm so bold.
And they just get on with it. It's remarkable. Oh, amazing.
Yep.
It's you know, we bandy the word inspiring around, and they truly are. They truly are.
He was there yesterday passing the baton to Donald.
Exactly.
He's still working away.
He's
still
amazing, and he'll be carrying the torch.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be something because the games are obviously up in Glasgow. He'll be carrying the torch for us.
I'm surprised I haven't got you carrying the torch.
Oh no, I think I would be happily dropped it the way I am.
But as soon as I run out of tobacco, I'm going to get some more.
Stay with us though,
Oh, yeah.
because in just a moment we are asking the important question of you. Would you have a bath with your dog? Amanda Holden has really got people talking after revealing that's what she did. You have a bath without. So, also, this is fun. This really is proper serious. Do you know what your kids are looking at online? I'm going to be meeting the women calling for a crackdown on internet pornography.
Nescafe frothy coffees, saying yes to cappuccino and getting ready for the next yes. Nescafe proudly sponsors Lorraine.
We all love mealtime. And when Jemima and Clarence eat Bella and Duke raw nutrition, they feel like royalty. Bon appetit. Don't just eat, die. Delicious meals with at least 80% fresh raw meat in every bowl. Get 40% off your first box. Life's better with Bella and tea.
Nice dog.
Nivea Q10 Targeted Wrinkle Filler Serum. With pure Q10 and bioxyphil peptides. Fine lines appear reduced after 5 minutes. For every expression of you. Nivea. Now half price at Tesco.
Oh, Tesco. You'll be better, won't you?
Blue time can also
Right,
be
mate.
blue time. Denise here has traded in her real life hubby for the
That'd be great, because I can go in the car shop, so I'll just go around to Tesco's. Yep, and I've been in Tesco's around the corner. I'll be happy.
Treat yourself to the new Shell filtered, selfishly soft.
Say hello to the
Oh.
UK's #1 investment and savings platform, Hargreaves Lansdowne. Hello, life.
Curry's PC World.
Is your life disrupted by irritable bowel syndrome, diarrhea, urgency, tummy pain, bloating? Missing out on life by being chained to the loo? Trust Enteros Gel, a drug-free, tasteless gel that you mix with water. Unlike other treatments, Enteros Gel travels along the gut, removing some bacterial toxins and harmful irritants that can cause IBS. Recommended by doctors. Clinically proven for safe, effective IBS relief. Start Enteros Gel today to help improve the quality of your life.
Check out or to report a gas escape.
Whenever I tell anyone that I shop with Ocado, they always say, that's expensive. And I say, no, it's absolutely not. It's for everybody. Yeah. Everything always looks super plump, super fresh, super colourful. It's almost like my family's done my shopping for me. Ocado matches up with thousands of products. It doesn't look one thing that Ocado do that especially for her. So they do that for everybody. That's just
Software issues,
picture it. You've got nothing to lose. You could be standing here like me, having won £250,000. So, what could be easier?
For Sony product,
One fast day, and the close of May 2019.
for any other brand,
Just couldn't work out how to prepare a legendary roast.
Calling about a laptop.
Say hi,
When our live video repair service can help get you fixed
Okay, there's a fashionista. Maybe she can get her sent to her conflict.
Otherwise, choose 2.
She died again, and she asked me,
Thanks.
her
We'd
son,
love to know how you
what
got
my
on
name
today.
was.
So if you'd like to have your say, just reply to our short
She
text
died this
survey
dad's
after your call.
after
And so you know,
52 years of
sometimes
marriage.
record calls
The
to
day
make sure we're
she
always giving you our
straight
best
through.
service.
On the 10th of March 2024.
Hello, sir.
Final time.
Hello there. If you could just my name, Michael,
With dementia, you don't
My name's
die
Gordon
once.
Thomas White.
You
Yeah.
die again and again and again. Which is why at Alzheimer's Society,
SO 533 Foxtrot Uniform.
and again.
thank you very much. Could you first on your address, please?
It's 61 Foxtrot, Chelmsford, Easley Hants.
Engrossing the know and saying yes to cappuccino. Nescafe proudly sponsors
Sorry,
the
second.
way.
Which item or service you
It's well, what it is, I had a creation account, and it was probably 2021 or 2022, something like that. And I had the JVC telly that was actually faulty. It was out of warranty, and but I had a video surveillance, not surveillance, what do you call it? We were having chats and all that, and I showed him the TV, and it was actually you could see it was faulty. It was a manufacturing fault, so he got me a refund and took that telly away. And also, I think we replaced the HP printer a couple of times, and eventually you refunded me for the printer and took that away. What it is, I've now it's all packed away. Is the 3-in-1 PC. The keyboard and the mouse don't work at all. And like I say, now it's got a imminent error, a problem with that computer. It's been like that for some time, but you can't use it at all now. So it's just that ready to be taken away and me refunded. I'm just waiting for you to confirm.
I'm sure to hear the issue on that. So just to check, is this the all-in-one HP computer?
That's it. You got it. Yeah. I'll actually shout. I think yeah.
I'm not sure if I heard your surname correctly. Could you repeat your surname?
White. The color white.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, I've been in hospital quite a lot, so it's been quite mad really to be in hospital quite a lot. So anyway, like I say, these items which I bought from Curry's, I expected them to last, some time, but they didn't last that long really at all. Just outside the warranty, then they become faulty, and this one's I think it's it's all unplugged and packed, ready to go out. Because it's no good. I mean,
let's have a look into and see what we can do.
Yeah. And the NHS said I'm quite disabled and all this and all that. So I do, the last time it was an online transaction. It was a creation account, and I bought myself a selection of things. I've got the Kenwood microwave. Now that's got a little problem with the actual digital timer, the screen. Yes, so that's also faulty.
Okay, so I'm trying to get the issue with that. So the all the show is being out of warranty.
That's right. It is. Yeah. We had the same problem before. And they knew it was all out of warranty, but they realised the situation. Everything was faulty. It was just no good really at all. If you go back a few years, you could probably buy a quality television and it'll last forever. But these tellies from Curry's, I mean, they're not so good really. And I think I mentioned when they refunded me last time, I said, well, I need this computer to be able to go live. But I mean, you can't even do that now. It's just not working at all now. I'm sure I bought a Sony laptop as well. Yeah.
people taking that forward for you. Just take a moment to.
Yeah, if you could escalate the issue and just come and collect the computer, it'd be great. Because I mean, it's well, I'm quite sad really with the situation.
Thanks for holding.
Thanks for waiting. We'll be with you as soon as possible.
That's great, lovely. Yeah, all these section situations, it's really ruined me and destroyed me. You can see in my voice, I'm still quite a nervous chap, really. And not only that, we've got the way it is with people.
Did you know you can recycle any old small tech with us for free, even if it wasn't bought from Currys? Just bring it down to your local stores and we'll do the rest. For more info, just head to our socials or website.
Well, let me just go to my YouTube and have a look. I'll see. Hello, Alison. Oh yeah, yeah. NHS down. Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah. Good morning. Good morning.
We'll be with you as soon as we can.
Yeah, I've been on Facebook for a while. I mean, so pain is oh. Yeah.
Thank you for calling Currys Online. What can I do for today?
Well, what it is, I've just had a chat with Michael. I'm sure that was his name. And I've been in hospital quite a lot. I nearly died at some point. And I'm half blind. I've got a hernia on my stomach and I've got a trapped nerve in my back. Now, the thing is, I went on and got myself a creation account. You sold me X amount of different things. But the JB television, I had a video chat with this Currys man, and he see the telly was no good. It was lines. It was a manufacturing fault, and it was out of warranty. But he still refunded me. Now the same problem we had with the printer. They replaced it a couple of times, and they actually refunded me because it was no good to me. And like I say, well, I've now got the 3-in-1 HP PC, which again, well, like I say, I was able to go live with it, but after a while, suddenly you can't do that. You can't use the keyboard, you can't use the mouse, and there's an imminent failure with the computer itself. So, like I say, this is another situation where I need to be refunded, and that is ready to be collected. It's in a position ready to be taken away.
To apologize about this, and I really am so sorry that you've been in hospital.
Yeah. But they say I'm disabled. Sorry.
Did you just say you're disabled?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for trusting me with information. Can I note that down?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, thank you so much. Let me have your order number.
I don't have the order number. No, I don't. But I can give you my address, and you can probably find the actual cell. Because we've had this problem before a couple of times. But I've actually creation have given me a complaints email, and I've got to write a complaint about the situation. I've not done that yet because I've been quite busy. Yes, so I thought I'd just give you a quick call.
Do you remember where you placed your order? Was it online or in store?
It was online. It was definitely online. Yeah, and it was 2021, I think it was. Yeah, so we're talking 3 to 4 years ago. I think it was 21. It might have been 2020. I'm not sure.
All right, so can I please have your postcode so I can try and locate the order?
Yeah, it's SO53. That's Sugar Oscar 533 Foxtrot uniform.
Thank you. give me a lot of the details. I'll try to locate your order using your postcode and last name.
That's my name's Gordon Thomas White, and I'm at 61 Cox Road.
All right, thank you. I'll just be standing for 1 minute.
That's lovely. Thank you.
You said 2021.
Yeah, I think it was actually. Yeah, the problem with the mental health, the NHS, they've actually put me into several section units. I've had some terrible times, and I've actually been filled up with loads of sodium valproate and also depot injections. And right now, I'm having troubles with my blood circulation below my knees, and my muscles they're all. I'm in so much pain, it's crazy. But I don't know. I mean, what can I say really? I mean, it's a bit difficult, really. Yeah, I'm very upset with the way I was treated. I also bought a vacuum at some point. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the name of it now.
Which item are you pulling up right now?
Oh no! Right now, I'm phoning you about the HP 3-in-1 PC. It's a white PC with a little stand on it, and it's got a keyboard and a mouse, and it's actually not working at all. It's got an imminent failure, hardware, I think it is, or something. I remember seeing it on the screen. It did say there's a problem with that computer. Yeah, and I've already had chats with Creation and your other staff, and well, we just got to get it all sorted out. And it's ready to be collected. You know.
I'm still trying to find the order, and it seems I'm unable to find an order for an HP item.
Yes, it's definitely an HP PC. I mean, it's a Creation account. I mean, you know, I've spoke to them and they've given me the email to complain about the situation. Because I mean, we've read this before with the telly and the printer, and you know, I think I mentioned at that time about the computer having a fault.
So it's an HP laptop.
No, it's not a laptop. It's an HP 3-in-1 PC. It's like a slim white, quite a large screen, and it's got a keyboard and mouse and everything, but it's not working. I mean, I was able to go live at some point, and it was all right, but now you can't even get on it at all. It's not working now. It's imminent failure. That's what it says on the screen. Yeah. Sorry, I'm in a bit of pain at the moment. It's terrible, really. I took probably 4 paracetamol to try and deal with the pain, but I'm in so much pain. Oh, God.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm just trying to find the order. So if you can just bear with me, the only order I can see for an HP is for a laptop.
Well, I've got like 2 Sony Vio laptops, and there's no HP laptops. No, it's definitely 3-in-1 PC. I can actually, if I look onto my pictures, I took a picture of the. I'll just go on to it. It's the actual model. Yeah, the model number. I'll just try and find it. Let's have a look. It must be somewhere. There it is. Here it is. This is it. Right. I'll just turn my phone around here, boy. Model. Regulatory model. It's TPC. Then a line and Q067 and another line, and then it says 22. That's the regulatory model.
Okay, so can you please hold the line for 1 to 2 minutes while I try to locate this order?
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Thanks for holding. We'll be back with you as soon as possible.
All right, thank you for staying on the line.
That's great. Hello. Yeah.
Can I have your full name for security?
My name's Gordon Thomas White.
What is your address and postcode?
It's 61 Cox Row. That's COXROW. Chandler's Ford, Eastleigh, Hants, UK. SO533 Foxtrot Uniform.
Thank you so much. Your mobile number and email address?
075 111 97665.
Email address?
Email Gordon_White 67 at yahoo.co.uk.
All right, thank you. I'll just be silent for 1 minute while I look into the order.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you so much for staying on the line.
That's okay, that's fine.
Yes, so I do actually have, all right, let me see. I have looked into the order, and it seems that this item, the fault will first need to be confirmed.
Sorry, say again.
Yes, we will need to first confirm the fault on the item. We need to confirm that it's faulty and what is the fault.
That's fine.
So we can be able to replace.
Yeah.
Yes, so right now I'm going to call our technical department. They will take it from here.
That's
Right?
great. Yep, that's fine.
All right. Can you please hold the line for me while I put you through to them?
Thank you. That's great.
Thanks for holding. We'll be back with you as soon as possible.
I'm holding on my phone. I'm holding my phone. Yeah, I'm gonna hold my phone. This is it. And my leg. Oh, so much pain. It's killing me. Oh, muscles. Oh. Wow. Shit, man. Oh.
a very good day. Thank you so much for calling Carries. You're speaking to Emmy in the technical team. How can I help today?
I think it was about 2021 or 22. I had a creation account and I bought myself a JVC television. That become faulty after the warranty had run out, and I actually showed the Curry's chap on the video the actual screen, and it was lines up and down the screen. So he actually gave me a refund on the telly, and then I had a replacement on the HP printer 2 or 3 times, I think, well, a couple of times, and then they refunded me. And what it is, I think at that time there was an imminent fault with the actual 3-in-1 PC, HP PC, but I was able to go live, so I thought, well, we're not worried about it right now. But now actually the computer is no good at all. You can't use it at all. The keyboard's not working, the mouse is not working. The computer itself has got the imminent failure on the actual computer. So it's now prepared, ready to be taken away and hopefully refunded or exchanged for something that can be good enough to last. Yeah, because I'm actually quite disabled, they say. Yeah, I've been in hospitals for some time. I did nearly die. I was unconscious for some time. I'm half blind. I've got a hernia in my stomach. I've got a trap nerve in my back, and I don't go out anywhere. I'm just like well, the creation account was actually online. Yeah, so I'm in loads of pain right now, but it's all right. I mean, if you could just jump on the issue, that'd be great. I can give you. I've got a picture of the actual model. If you want.
Just a quick question. You have mentioned three different items. Okay. The first one was a JVC TV. Second one was a HP printer.
Yeah.
And then the third one was actually a laptop. Okay.
Well, it's not a laptop. Actually, no. What it is, I actually bought a 3-in-1 PC. It's quite a big screen. It's white. It's slimline with a nice modern look about it, and it's got like a little stand underneath it, and it's got a keyboard and a mouse and everything. But like I say, it did come up with a big sign saying it was an imminent failure with that computer. And for some time you had to press return, and I think it was 2 at the top of the keyboard or whatever it is, and it would allow you to get on the computer. But I mean, now it's not even doing anything at all, and it's just no good. I mean, yeah. So this is it. It's another. Sorry, Bill. Yeah. What it is, I just want it to be replaced or refunded. To be fair, I mean, it's not really the stuff I'm buying from you is actually not lasting long at all already.
So I just want to ask, did you purchase it online or at the store?
It was online, yeah.
Online. Okay. So now you just either want a replacement or a refund of the laptop.
It's not a laptop. It is a 3-in-1 PC. Sorry.
Okay. 3-in-1. It's a PC.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get your postal code?
It's SO533 Foxtrot Uniform.
SO.
Yep.
53.
Yep.
3 again.
Yep.
And then the 2 letters.
Foxtrot Uniform. I don't want to say it.
Foxtrot uniform.
Yeah.
And your house number?
It's 61.
61.
Yeah.
Can you confirm your full name?
Gordon Thomas White. I do now I think about it.
You did mention that it's an HVTC.
Yeah. I do now I think about it. I used to drive. I was a piano man. I covered the whole country with pianos. But I was actually driving my Freelander, and I believe I was in HM, and went and picked myself up a nice Sony VO laptop. I think I did. But that was some time ago. That was I do still use the actual laptop. This is what I'm using now because I can't use the 61 Cox Row. That's COXROW, Chandlersford, Eastleigh, Hants, UK. SO533 Foxtrot Uniform.
Thank you very much. I'm just quickly doing up your account on my end. Okay, I'll just
Yeah.
Silence for a few seconds.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I can see on my end that you actually did try to call in, which was today, okay?
I was, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I phoned up just a minute ago and you put me through to you.
Yes, yes. So the team was supposed to transfer you to the online department
Yeah.
where you actually purchase the item.
Can you let them know? I think it was about nearly a week ago. I was relating well with Creation, and they've given me an email to complain about the situation. But if we get it resolved, if we get this dealt with, an exchange or a refund, that'd be great. But I don't want to go complaining when I'm sure you get things sorted out in the end. I'm sure you have done in the past. With the TV and the printer. Yeah. That's okay.
On our end, we're also lacking. I'm going to try to get in touch with an online team on your behalf, okay?
That's lovely, thank you.
And then I'm going to have to transfer you to them. Do you perhaps have the order number which is starting with C or R?
I don't have it at all. No. I've been in several section units. Prior to that, I was up and down the country selling pianos to all the families from Somerset to London and the Dutch Embassy. Yeah. So it'd be nice if you could just jump on the issue. That'd be great.
Okay. Just kindly bear with me on the line. I'm just going to place this on hold for a few seconds while I'm busy getting in touch with the team. Okay.
That's great. Thank you very much.
There. Thanks for holding. We'll be back with you as soon as possible.
Why did I mention the pianos? Oh shit! Why did I do that? I mean, that's crazy. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I've just been put through to someone about the refund or replacement of a 3-in-1 HP computer because it's got an imminent failure. That's what it said on the screen, but now you can't even get on the screen because you can't even you can't. The keyboard and the mouse are not working. Things are just it's not able. You can't use it at all. So I'm using my laptop and not my PC, which I bought from Curry's. Now they refunded me when I complained about the television, which was out of warranty, and it was the lines up and down the screen. It was terrible, and we had a video conference, and they could see the problem with the telly. They refunded me, and also the same with the HP printer. I think it was replaced once or twice, and then I was refunded because I was advised to get myself an Epson printer, which I've done that. But like I say, I'd like to either be replaced with a computer that can actually work, or maybe a refund. That'd be great. Thank you. I don't have the number because, like I say, I've been in quite a lot of hospitals. It's been terrible times really for me. I'm pretty worn out, to be honest. I mean, they say I'm disabled and everything. I'm actually a retired piano man, like I say, with a hernia in my stomach and trapped nerve in my back, and I'm half blind, and I'm 57. Yeah. So, if you, yeah.
Would you like us to note that down on the system as well?
Yeah, just let them know. It's the NHS that they say I'm disabled.
Was the item purchased online or
it was online? Yeah, it was online 100%. Yeah.
Online.
Yeah. Okay. It was a Creation account.
How long ago was that?
I think it was 2021. I'm sure it was. But like I say, we went over the warranty. and stuff was not working. Like the telly was not working. The printer was playing up, and eventually now we're looking at the 3-in-1 PC, which is an HP. I think I had trouble. Yeah, sorry.
Do you mind providing me the postcode so that I can try to locate your HP laptop?
Yeah. Sugar Oscar. That's SO533 Foxtrot Uniform.
Right. So Sugar Oscar 53.
Yeah.
3.
Foxtrot Uniform.
Can I also have your first and last name?
My name's Gordon White. I've actually got a picture of the actual. I took a picture of the actual model number. If you want that, let's have a look. There we go. Regulatory model TPC dash Q. Q. I think it's an 067 dash 22. It's the HP. It's quite. Well, it looks quite nice, but it's just not working. So.
And you said it was purchased back in 2021.
I think it was, yeah, and it was the other items, but they were also out of warranty. But the stuff was not lasting 5 minutes really. Oh, here we go. What's this? SID. That's 2020 20 WW 1ZFT60. That was on the SID part of the information on the actual computer. Okay, that's lovely. Thank you.
Can you confirm your full address?
It's 61 Cox Road, that's COXROW, Chandlersport, Eastleigh Hants, UK. SO533 Foxtrot Uniform.
Yeah, and can you confirm your email address?
Gordon_White 67 at yahoo.co.uk.
I'm just going to check the warranty of the item and we'll not be able to purchase it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so from what I can see,
Yeah.
the product is currently out of warranty.
Yeah, we know that. We know.
The item is out of warranty.
Yes, I know, but I just told you about the JVC. Excuse me. Hello. I just told you about the JVC telly. It was out of warranty and it was a manufacturing fault and it was definitely a refund. And you can do the same with this horrible HP PC, which is also not working, out of warranty, rubbish sold from Currys to the public, stuff that packs up in no time at all. Now, you can jump on it, or I'll just make it look obvious that what you're out to do is rob people, selling rubbish. I'm not happy at all. You refunded me on the telly and the printer, and now you're saying you're not going to refund me on this PC. Are you serious?
However, the item is out of warranty.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, have a chat with your boss. Yeah, we're going to have a chat with you. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Over the last few weeks, this computer you cannot use it at all. So what I'm saying is have a chat with your manager and explain the situation. I've told you about the telly, the JVC telly, and also the printer. Now, I was advised by another businessman to actually get myself an Epson, that's what I've done. I got a refund on your HP printer, which was not working, and like I say, I got myself a different model. So just have a chat with your manager and just see what he says. I've got to go. I've got other things to deal with, Please do have a chat with your manager. Okay, thank you.
Thanks for holding. We'll be back with you as soon as possible.
I'm going to go in a minute because I'm running out of tobacco. And when I run out of tobacco, I'll go and get some more. You know what I mean? Straight away. These glasses, I can't even see properly. That's 10 o'clock. Sri Lanka, that's crazy. I'd rather be in London. You should have some teeth. Look at the elephants. Do you know they're trying to kill these elephants off? It's mad, really. That's what I heard, some time ago. I've got a gold ring, elephants on it, and diamonds on it, and all that. Yeah, like that. It's pretty cool, actually.
Thank you so much for holding on.
Hello.
So I have spoken to management. However, basically there's nothing that can be done unless if you're willing to pay for a cash receipt for the items to be removed.
Well, I've actually had a chat, I think it was last week, with Creation, and they've given me an email to complain about the situation. So I must go because I've got other things to do. But please do tell your manager, Creation, they're on my side and they want me to complain about the situation. They've given me the email. I've got it, I'll actually give you the email. Let's see now. There you go. Customer service. Hang on, let's have a look. There you go. I'll write it down. Complaints at creation.co.uk. And it was Maria, a lady called Maria. Yeah. And we were having a good chat about the situation. So, anyway, I must go. You have a good day, yeah? Hello? Yeah, you have a good day.
Yes.
Bye-bye then. Oh, yeah. See ya. Yeah, do you know that, man? Yeah. I'm an artist. I'll put shit together straight away. The minute I see an issue, I'm not magic. You know, this is it. But I didn't want to talk to Currys no more. That's it. I mean, fucking, I'm going to sit here chatting with them, trying to get them to sort this shit out and just deal with it. I mean, they replaced the telly, they replaced the fucking printer, you know, and like I say, I've been honest with everyone and told you exactly how it was. Yeah, just everyone around the world phones up to Currys and just says, look, sort him out, will you? Give him his bloody computer or his refund or whatever. I'm going to smoke this and I'm going to go. Because this is my last smoke. Oh no! You think I'm fucking serious? I am. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. Channel 4.
And 14 saved messages. Here are your new messages. To replay the message, press 1. To save this message, press 2. To delete the message. To replay the message, press 1. To save this message, press 2. To delete the message, press 3. Are you sure your message deleted? Saved messages. Oh yeah! To replay the message, press 1. 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 Oh yeah! To replay
This is Stephen Woolley.
1. To save it. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
To play the message, press 1.
Stephen Woolley, he's my printer. He does a bit of window cleaning and all that. Yeah. Stephen Woolley, do you actually clean windows or do you clean windows? I think you clean windows, don't you? Yeah, you clean windows. That's what he cleans. Ask him. Everybody, go on and say, do you clean windows? Yeah, he cleans windows. That's what he does.
To replay the message, press 1. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! To replay the message, press 1. Oh yeah! To replay the message, press 1. Oh yeah! To replay the message, press 1. To save this message. Oh yeah! To replay the message. To replay the message, press 1. To save this message, press 2. To delete the message, press. Oh yeah! To replay the message, press 1. Oh yeah! To replay the message, press 1. To save this message, press 2. Oh yeah! To replay the message, press 1. To save this message, press 2. Oh yeah! To replay the To replay the message, press 1. To save. Oh yeah! To replay the message. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! To replay. Oh yeah! Oh
Okay. I would say, that's bad. Go on. Yeah, I've been phoning curries. You know, had a go at them. I never had a go at them really. I kind of told them to get on to their manager and say, look, you know, look at the history and that, and about the telly and the printer and everything like that. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm smoking my last one now. This is it. I'm halfway through it. I'll have to get in the cab and go. I'm straight to the shop and get some tobacco. Are you laughing? Really? Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Oh.
To save this message, press 2. To delete. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
Shout going out to Stephen Woolley. He's my printer. Oh yeah. You came Windows, don't you? Yeah.
To replay the message, press 1. To save this message, press 2. To delete the message, press 3. To replay the message, oh yeah! To replay the message, oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! To replay the message, press 1. 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 To save this message, press 2. To replay the message, press 1. To save this message, press 1. message, press
1.
message, press 1. To save this message, press 2. To delete the message, press 8. Oh yeah! To replay the message, press 1. Oh yeah! 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 Oh yeah!
One more time.
Save this message, press 3. message, press 1. Oh yeah! To replay the message, press 1. To replay the message, press 1. To save. Oh yeah! To replay the message. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! press 1. To save this message, press 2. To replay the message, press
'I've got to go. I've got to go. I'm going. See ya. Say hello to Stephen Woolley in Halifax. Yeah, or Leeds, or wherever he is. I don't know where he could be, but he's cleaning windows. Oh, yeah. And he calls them Windios. Right? Windios. That's it. Windios. Yeah. Stephen Woolley. He's amazing. Yeah. He does all my printing. Oh, yeah. See ya.